What's the deal? It's your boy McClain at duanemcleantv. Back again. I got my Terry Bogard going on today. You know what I'm saying? I got the red hat. I don't know if y'all know who Terry Bogard is. He's a character from King of Fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? The red hat. If you never played the game, you know that red hat. You know what I'm saying? When you see me that red hat, so that's what persona I'm in. But shouts out to the DMTV family. Shouts out to everybody supporting and subscribing to the channel. Y'all, please subscribe to the channel. Let's build this channel up. Let's get this channel up to 5,000 subscribers. I'm in the right lane. 5,000 subscribers. We need 5,000 subscribers on this channel so I can bring the baby chains back, you know what I'm saying? So we can come back in. But, you know, also subscribe to the Patreon. The Chris Brown video is dropping this week. For the Chris Brown, we're dropping several videos on Chris Brown. We're going to do a whole series, 15-minute, 10-minute episodes on him, his whole breakdown. Then we'll probably drop the whole thing. But a little bit here and there will be on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But moving forward, as far as what's going on in the world, man, there's a situation with Russia and the Ukraine, man. This is crazy. I thought we was over this entirety of a situation where, you know, you got other countries invading and all this other stuff. All I know is I got out the military right on time. I hate how I got out, you know, medical reasons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't know, I was in the military for 10 years. Well, this would have been my 10th year if I made it to November. But I did 9 years in the military, you know what I'm saying? And I just got out. January was my last month. You know what I'm saying? It's all good because I see what's going on. I'm like, yes, no, I ain't got to do none of that. Now, they call me for the draft. Guess what? I'm going to break my leg. It is what it is, man. Hey, I'll do a whole independent video on the benefits of military, but the last thing I want anybody to go do is go fight in a crazy war. Being in the military and hearing all those men's stories, y'all, this men who I met who just broke down and cried to me. I just met them, grown men in their 40s crying in my arms, boo-hooing about the war. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they just wanted somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? The stories of seeing people blown up and split in half, the lack of sleep men have. I never got deployed in my military career, so that's why I don't really talk about too much, because I didn't really do too much. I was in the reserves. You know what I'm saying? I think the furthest I went was Arkansas. I went to Georgia. I went to Dallas. Traveled all over the United States. You know what I'm saying? I never went overseas, though. Got a lot of trainings in, shot a lot of guns, but I never went to war or anything like that, which is great. I don't think nobody needs to go see any of that stuff. I really hate the military. Got to go do all that. I really think we just need to train and protect our area. We don't need to really do anything invading. But I do feel like, in my heart of hearts, that the United States is going to get involved with this situation at some point in time, especially with people losing their lives. You know what I'm saying? I think I've seen a report that said Russia got rid of 40 people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go home and finish this blog because I gotta add a picture from the Charlotte. I'm from North Carolina, so we had a city in North Carolina called Charlotte, where there's the Bank of America headquarters, or the main bank is there. And inside of that main bank, there's a bunch of pictures that show all these cryptic and symbolic images. And one of the pictures show a man with a gas mask on with a sword, and he's representing Russia. All right, and it shows a war. So I kind of been known about this predictive programming for years now. I kind of knew there's going to be like a war issue with Russia. Now, will the United States get involved? I pray with my heart of hearts that we do not get involved in this situation at all, because I don't want no young soldiers going through that. Being a person that served the military, I don't want no young soldiers going to a situation that's not involving us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that stuff. I don't really feel like soldiers need to see that stuff. Do we need the military? Yeah, but like the stuff guys had to see, man, the stories I've heard, y'all, is crazy. Like I said, there's a dude who just, multiple men have came up to me and I had this conversation and talked to them. They broke down crying. Only one situation where the guy was like, ooh, crying. I had to hold him, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Came out of nowhere. But a few other situations, dudes just started just tearing up. You know, guys going through so much PTSD. That stuff is real, man. That stuff is real. And I don't really want none of these young guys going through some stuff they don't have to, because let me tell you a secret. All the world leaders are cool. Y'all don't think Vladimir Putin is cool with the leader of the Ukraine? They all go chill and hang out after all this stuff. It's all a game to them. All the world leaders are cool. They're best friends. You know, y'all gotta look up the Antarctic Treaty. Multiple countries have signed this treaty. So we all got a treaty that we all signed and agreed upon, but we're gonna beef about something later on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's called the Antarctica Treaty, but it's a treaty where all the countries agree not to go to explore Antarctica. All the countries. And they all take turns every 2 weeks, 52 weeks out the year. One country every week goes and watches over it. You know what I'm saying? They actually had a few guys on who got sent to that mission. They told me about it. They said it was in Alaska, but they was like, hey man, we think we was in Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? That's another video though. But all the world leaders, man, this is a joke to them. This is a joke. This is all to push their little agenda of one world government, and they all in on it. So if we all in on, we know the plan, we got to act this out so we can get to our goal of one world government, and we got to keep the people enslaved. You know what I'm saying? So this is all one big stage show. None of this, I don't believe that it's a real beef. You know what I'm saying? They've been cooking that up for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And if you somebody right now, you in the service right now, I pray that we don't, I'm not going to speak that to existence that it can't, but I will say there's a slight chance that it can happen. The United States might get involved. You know that anytime there's a situation in the world, they got to stick their nose in it, especially with Joe Biden. I don't know why I say his name like that. Just every time, Joe Biden. But there's always a situation where that happens, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know what I mean? These politicians will do anything they can to help push this agenda of one world government. The United States is the bully for that. So if we are about to go into like a World War III, you know what I mean? Like I said, if they try to draft you, all you gotta do to avoid the draft is get a serious health problem. You can say you have the vid, but I would suggest you injure your hand, break like a bone or something, injure yourself. And not, I won't say inflict harm upon yourself, but or get on some drugs, cause they gonna do a screen and you can't be on a whole lot of drugs. So go ahead. If there is a draft, say I doubt they'll do a draft, but for my guys who are out the service, and if you are in the service and you don't want to go through this stuff right now, go ahead and do you some drugs and they pop hot. They might get you out of there, but when it's serious time for war, they might just be like, hey, you got to stay in. But go ahead and get you a Mike Tyson tattoo. But if they do a draft, injure yourself, file for depression, schizophrenia or something, because they can't, if they do a draft and you're schizophrenic or you claim you're schizophrenic, they can't take you in. All right, but I doubt they'll do a draft. It ain't the 1960s. A lot of medical stuff has to go in for a draft. They just ain't gonna take anybody off the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I doubt if they did do a draft, there's a lot of gun-ho men in the military who live and die for this stuff. And shouts out to those guys, you know what I'm saying? But they live and die for this stuff, and they will go sign up. You know what I'm saying? I think the last time we had an issue with something, when I was recruiting, a bunch of old men, it was like 2019, a bunch of old men were just coming in wanting to re-enlist because they thought a situation was about to pop off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you like 50. We can't get you in, bro. You know what I'm saying? You like 50. You know what I'm saying? But that's if a draft, but I doubt a draft will happen. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a young soldier in the military, be careful around this time right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get out, just start saying you're depressed, you have schizophrenia, and something's going on in your head mentally. Then you start going to the doctor for that. They will start checking you out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get out of it. It's not going to be that simple. The quickest way would be to just pop hot real quick. You know what I'm saying? And choose to separate. That'd be your best bet, or injure yourself. But, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody putting no injuries on themselves. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, we got to really be careful about this world. But let me go home and finish this blog. Matter of fact, I might just do 2 separate ones. I'm gonna put this on DMTV too. I'm gonna put my edited one on my main channel, duanemcleantv. I might put them both on here. You know what I'm saying? I could. But yeah, man, that's all I pretty much got to say about that, man. I really hate how this world goes with this whole. I just hate how it goes, man. I just hate how they act, man. I hate how they act, man. How they do all this wild, crazy stuff all the time. It's really aggravating. I really can't stand it. But this is the world we living in. We got to find a way to break out of the matrix, or find a way to take control of it. I really feel like that's the only breaking out of it is kind of too late, because they got all the major land sources to live occupied, and with their doctrine on it. So we got to find a way to take control of the matrix. So it is what it is. This is duanemcleantv. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Let me know if y'all like this blog. If you have any other questions, leave it in the comment section. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out.